Hello everyone today. We're diving into one of the most awaited infrastructure projects in the Philippines, the Mindanao Railway Project. This is a topic that hits home for a lot of people, especially those from Mindanao who've been hearing about this railway for decades. It's a project that promises to revolutionize transportation, boost economic growth, and connect key cities on the island. But with all that promise, why does it feel like it's taking forever? Why are we still waiting after all these years? Let's get into the story of this long journey, the turtle-like progress, and whether we'll finally see this railway completed anytime soon. A long-awaited dream. The Mindanao Railway has been on the national agenda for a long time. It's designed to connect major cities like Davao, Cagayan de Oro, General Santos, and Zamboanga, creating a loop around the island and making travel much more efficient. Imagine a modern railway system that could cut travel time between cities from several hours to just 1 or 2. It would make it easier to transport goods, travel for work, and even boost tourism. Sounds great, right? The idea dates back to the 1990s, but nothing concrete happened until much later. For years, Mindanao has been neglected in terms of infrastructure development, and this railway was seen as the key to unlocking the region's potential. The project takes off under Duterte fast, forward to the Duterte administration. Duterte, being from Davao himself, made it a priority to push this project under his Build, Build, Build program. It finally seemed like the dream was turning into a reality. The first phase, called the Tagum-Davao-Digos segment, was announced in 2017. This 100-kilometer stretch was supposed to be the backbone of the railway. Connecting the key cities of Tagum, Davao, and Digos, people were excited. The government promised that construction would start in 2018 and finish by 2021, finally, a major project for Mindanao. But as with many things in the Philippines, things didn't go as smoothly as planned. The turtle-like progress. What went wrong? So, what happened? Why in 2024 are we still waiting for this project to be completed? One of the biggest issues has been land acquisition, specifically right-of-way problems. To build the railway, the government needs to acquire private land. And this is where the delays started. Many landowners were either unwilling to sell, or they demanded much higher prices for their property. Negotiating with these landowners has been a slow and frustrating process. Then, there's the issue of funding. While the project was originally planned to be funded through foreign loans, particularly from China, securing these funds has been tricky. There were concerns over whether the terms of these loans were fair and whether the Philippines could avoid falling into a debt trap. This slowed down the progress even further. And just when things seemed like they couldn't get worse, the COVID-19 pandemic hit. Construction was halted. Budgets were reallocated to pandemic response, and the Mindanao Railway was put on the back burner. It's been setback after setback, making the turtle-like progress even slower progress during Aquino's time. Let's not forget that even before Duterte, there were some attempts to move the project forward during President Benigno Noynoy Aquino III's administration. But during Aquino's term, the focus was primarily on Luzon, particularly with the extension of the North-South Railway Project. Mindanao wasn't prioritized as much when it came to large-scale infrastructure projects, and while the idea of the Mindanao Railway was still there, it didn't get the push it needed. Aquino's administration laid the groundwork for the overall infrastructure plan. But it was under Duterte's time that the Mindanao Railway started to get serious attention. What's happening under Marcos Jr. now, under the Marcos Jr. administration? There's renewed hope that the project will finally move forward. Marcos has committed to continuing Duterte's infrastructure projects, including the Mindanao Railway. But despite these promises, the same problems remain. Land acquisition is still an issue, and while some parts of the Tagum-Davao-Digos segment are under construction, the pace is slow. Marcos has also promised more funding for infrastructure, but it remains to be seen whether this will translate into actual progress on the ground. Many Mindanaoans are still waiting, and the project has become symbolic of the long, slow journey that many infrastructure projects in the Philippines face. The long wait. Will it ever happen? The question on everyone's mind is, will the Mindanao Railway ever be completed? As of now, it's hard to say. The project is still moving forward, but at a pace that's far slower than what was initially promised. It's frustrating, especially for the people of Mindanao, who have been waiting for decades for better connectivity and more development in their region. The Tagum-Davao-Digos segment is just the first phase of the railway. And if it's already facing these many challenges, what does that mean for the other phases that are supposed to follow? Conclusion: the road ahead. The Mindanao Railway Project is a long journey that has faced countless delays and challenges. From right-of-way issues to funding problems and even the global pandemic. It's been one roadblock after another, but the dream is still alive. The Duterte administration made some progress, and now it's up to the Marcos Dra administration to push it forward. This railway has the potential to change the landscape of Mindanao, to bring economic growth, and to finally give the people of Mindanao the infrastructure they've been waiting for. But until we see real, tangible progress, it remains just that. A potential. Thanks for watching. If you want to stay updated on this and other infrastructure projects in the Philippines, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think we'll see the Mindanao Railway completed in our lifetime?